why are we always meeting again after it's been a minute? But I'm here to talk about something that really does like me, and I'm not gonna lie. I don't claim to be perfect. I don't like to get on here and be disingenuous and fake what I'm talking about. And I just want to set the standard that I come up here and I talk about the things that I struggle with because that's the only way I know how. Because I understand that I'm saying I ain't no finished painting, I ain't no finished canvas, and we all learn. And so just because of the simple fact of that, I talk about these things. I talk about shit, self-love, love, shit, how to talk to people, and things of that nature. Just because those are things that I either have or do struggle with right now. And I'm not gonna lie, loving yourself is just gonna be harder than loving others. Just because of the simple fact that you see what you do on a day-to-day basis, you see everything that goes on your ship. You're the captain of your ship, and when nothing is going right, nothing's going to plan, I'm the only one who you can blame. And so since that's the case, it's just like, why don't I fix these things around real quick so I can love myself? Though it really feels like days and weeks can change that though. It's so easy for you to just put up a facade and be like, you know what, I love myself today, but then tomorrow comes, and then what? Are you still gonna be the same? Because each day comes with its different challenges. Each day comes with its different, you're being put under the lens in some shape, way, or form, right? And so if you're being constantly viewing, you're putting yourself under that lens, especially in all the different encounters, different environments, different scenarios that we could be in, depending on what it is, something else could be under the lens. And so regardless of what it is, we are still paying attention to ourselves every single day, every single moment, every single step of the way. And we see how we act. And you know what? I can really just speak for me and my experiences. I see how I act. I see my inconsistency. I see my addictions. I see my patterns. I see who I am as of right now. And I'm not gonna lie, that doesn't fit my standard. Who I am as of right now doesn't fit my standard at all. Just because I keep having this standard and I keep finding things in myself that keep bringing me down below that. And especially after I make these videos, I put this message out there. These videos are really for myself. Just to help me reiterate the fact that I need to know this. This is what I'm saying. I'm hearing myself say this out loud. And so I should be able to translate it to myself. And this helps me. I'm not even gonna lie. Shit. Y'all comments help me, and shit, the support just helps. Regardless, we the fam, you know, we going up. I really just feel like one of the biggest hinders of me is just, I constantly show myself why I'm not where I'm at. And through trial and error, you'll show yourself why. You'll see what you're lacking. You'll see it, but it's really up to you to be like, hey, you know what? Let's grab that. I need, you know what I'm saying? We need to fix that right there. And I feel like that's where I'm at right now. Genuinely. There's been a lot of things in my life recently and over the last year that have come into the forefront and taken control, and just taking control over my hindsight and my view. And like I said, I don't really like myself in this light just because I understand my goals and I know what I want. I know what I want, but why don't I go for it? Why don't I post every day? Why don't I go out my way to go get it? And you know what I'm saying? It's a self-love thing. Do you love yourself enough to go get what you want? Do you love yourself enough, regardless of how you feel in any situation, to go do it? And I struggle with self-love. And that's real. That's just something that I struggle with. I struggle with putting myself in the best positions all the time. That's just it. And so when I put myself in these positions, it seems that I know what I got. I know what I'm doing, but I'm the one who keeps putting myself in this position. I'm the one who keeps taking a step back from the goal that I have such a big old dream for. And at a certain point, it really starts to get counterintuitive, just because it's just like, what are you doing? Do you want this or do you not want it? Because the things that you're doing on a day-to-day basis every single day aren't helping you get there, obviously. Like me sitting around shit, chilling with my boys, you know what I'm saying, token rolling some blunts, token some shit. Yes, my boys gonna help me get there. We gonna go up. But I don't need to have a substance. I don't need to have XYZ. I don't need to hold on to something else to make me, you know what I'm saying, feel. And that's just one of the things that I struggle with as well. I'm not even gonna lie. Feeling in its own category is just a whole lot. Just because me as a person, I understand my feelings are very intense. It's just a thing with me, right? And so I'm just seeing all these things coming to the forefront of my life right now, and it's really bringing awareness to the fact that as much as I may quote unquote try, I don't do enough. I don't do enough for myself. I don't do enough to put myself in the best position. And that's just real. And I'm not gonna lie, this feels real weird, just because being vulnerable is just something that's really, I just want to say it's really new to me. Ever since I started making these videos, ever since I started this channel, my whole thing is I want to help people. And I want people to understand that what they're going through and what they got going on and what their thoughts are, they're not alone in them. We all go through these things. We all are here, but in the moment, it could really just seem like you're the only one going through it. You're the only one in the world. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. And so these videos help me be vulnerable, help me open myself up to other people, you know, who may need to hear this. And hopefully whoever's watching this video, whoever's seeing this, hopefully you needed to hear this today. Because you're not alone. And regardless of whatever you got going on, you're not alone. And I just feel like struggling with the vulnerability has hindered a lot of my shit. I don't even want to say my success with my relationships, but, and so like I said, I'm just seeing these multiple things that I love to talk about, that I love to make videos about, that I love to make topics about, that are still plaguing me in multiple different ways. And so I just want to come up here and say, bro, hey man, we ain't no finished project. I'm sure not. But most definitely, take it at a day at a time. A day at a time. That's all you have to do. And it's just gonna be hard. It's just life, bro. It's real shit. But like I said, just take it a day at a time. And you'll be okay. Because I don't know what it is about life. Life likes to throw us a whole 5-course meal, but instead of just giving you time to digest the shit, they just want to give you all 5 meals in front of your place. I bet, here you go. You're saying, yo, lunch, whatever, and your dessert, breakfast, whatever order you would like it in. But you don't gotta deal with the shit as life gives it to you. Life wants to give it to you at a big old heaping plate, because it's hard to digest. That's hard to digest. But you take it one day at a time. You take it one plate at a time. You take it, you know what I'm saying? One at a time, bro. You gonna get it. And that's just how that shit is. Because every single day, like I said earlier in the video, we gonna like something about ourselves. We might not like something about ourselves. Though, the lens will be put on something. And hey, if the lens is put on something, view that. You know what I'm saying? Just because, just see it as a moment of, I bet this is where I'm at. This is where I'm at. Where would I like to be? And I feel like most of the time we know where our destination is. We know where we want to end up. We know where our goals are. We know everything that we want in Cypress. We know it for a fact. You know it. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't know what your dream is specifically, you know what you want to do. You want to do something. You want to make an impact in some shape, way, or form. Right? And so You can do that. But don't ever think your problems are bigger than you. You can't do it. You're not enough. Don't ever think those things. Just because of the simple fact that you are.
I thought you would understand, but you didn't get
You are enough.
You left me
So
hard
you have to see it for yourself.
Shut up on my cup, then where the devil's in me.
Another thing I struggle with
Yeah, I
too.
made some bad decisions.
But hey, bro.
Yeah.
Say, bro. Tee up. Nonsense. We all going through life. I hope life's treating y'all well. And if it's not nonsense, beat it up. But without a doubt, bro, take it a day at a time, bro. It's your boy, Daily News, Daily News, whatever you want to refer to me as.